I think we all need a little bit of Quebec comfort in a bowl. Hey foodies, my name is Allison Van Rassel. I live in Quebec City and I'm cooking my way through the many different flavors of Quebec cuisine. Hold on a minute. This is it for me. I need a spoon. This for me is the ultimate feeling of comfort. De la soupe aux pois, pea soup. Not only does it instantly make me feel so good, this is the kind of recipe that's not going to cost you a lot of money, that's going to bring much comfort to the table, and that'll give you a true taste of Quebec cuisine. There are 3 very important ingredients to this recipe, and the first one is yellow peas. These are from a local farm, and that's where I get the most nutrients, the most fiber, and the more pleasure out of that texture contrast, because the peas are local. They have been picked and transformed just this past summer because I have a date on the bag and traceability that proves this. And don't underestimate the nutritional power of yellow peas. There's a lot of fiber and protein in that, which makes for a very hearty meal. Next ingredient is what gives pretty much the flavor profile of the soup. Herbes salées du bas du fleuve. Now, I've been using this in many of the recipes you've been seeing so far. At the end of the summer, you take all of the herbs, so parsley, basil, tarragon, you can have savory. What else is in there? My God, there's so many things. Leek, carrot, parsnip together with some salt. You put that in a jar and you use that all through the winter for your cooking. It brings so much aroma, and it is typical of the lower St. Lawrence region. Les herbes salées du Bas Saint Laurent have been around for decades. This is like our dukkha, it's our za'atar. It's what we use to flavor absolutely everything. It's true to Quebec cuisine. The third ingredient is a piece of salted lard. So I use flanc de porc, salted pork belly. Now, if I'm using an industrial version, I will take the time to really wash down the salt from the piece of lard. But if not, like the one I'm using today, which is from a local farm, I'm going to use the salt from the salted pork belly to incorporate into my recipe. And take the time to ask the producer or the butcher what kind of ingredients are used in the salting of that piece of meat. If it's just salt, that's fine. If not, try to wash away most of it that you can. And that's where you get all the beautiful flavors from. The rest is a mirepoix, onions, celery, carrot, and whatever it is that you have on hand to add flavor to your soup. Now, I know there are a lot of Quebecers out there that will use the leftover liquids from cooking ham, which is an amazing idea, and it brings so much more flavor to the soup. Do it as you please. I'm just showing you the basics. The rest is all fun and games, and that belongs to your palate. All right, let's get cooking. Yep. And that contrast in texture, I can't stop eating. It's so good. I didn't add any salt. I only added the salted herbs, the salt from the pork belly. Think about the ingredients you're using. That way you'll be able to season your food according to the salt quantity in other ingredients that you're using. Happy cooking!